Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Ramsey. Tens of thousands of students across New South Wales are back in their classrooms full-time from this morning. It's after more than 100 days in lockdown. They'll be joining kindy, Year 1 and Year 12 pupils who've already returned. New South Wales Education Minister Sarah Mitchell says the return will be a little different to pre-COVID times.
Not having any external visitors on site and activities such as assemblies and gatherings won't be going ahead, but we'll be doing that to make sure that we keep our students and staff safe.
High school students must wear a mask. Victoria's racing towards the 80% double-dose vaccination milestone, with restrictions set to ease further at 6 p.m. on Friday. Travel between Metro Melbourne and regional Victoria will be permitted, while retail gyms and cinemas will also reopen. The Prime Minister has welcomed the Nationals' in-principle support to achieve net zero emissions by 2050, but it comes with a demand that any move to decarbonise the economy protects farming and mining communities. Nationals leader Barnaby Joyce concedes setting a net zero target is crucial ahead of next year's federal election.
So I would say to people in regional Australia, I understand completely the suspicions at times that are held there. But I say to you, there is no way we can deal with any of those if we are outside the tent.
The search for missing 4-year-old Cleo Smith has now entered its 10th day. West Australian police are looking for what is described as a small passenger vehicle last seen leaving the campsite area around the time that Cleo disappeared. And more strike action by FedEx workers across the country. They're off the job for 24 hours, accusing the company of going back on a deal that saw the suspension of planned industrial action last week. Richard Olsen from the Transport Workers Union says they can't negotiate from that position.
That just finds our position totally untenable to continue negotiating with the company until such time as they are prepared to sit down and discuss the matters that are really between the parties.
To sport now, in cricket, Pakistan has hammered India in their opening clash at the T20 World Cup. They chased down a target of 152 without losing a wicket. In the other game, Sri Lanka beat Bangladesh by 5 wickets and will play Australia on Thursday. And in the Women's Big Bash League, a 173-run partnership between Perth Scorchers openers Sophie Devine and Beth Mooney saw the West Aussies beat Sydney Thunder by 81 runs. In entertainment news, Ed Sheeran has tested positive to COVID-19. The singer shared the news to Instagram and said he's going to try to do as many upcoming interviews and performances from home as he can. Ed's new album, Equal, is due for release this Friday. And more than $130,000 has now been raised in a crowdfundme for cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. She was killed on a movie set when she was accidentally shot by actor Alec Baldwin. A vigil has also been held. The family says they don't blame Alec for the accident. That's your latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.